Hey everybody, welcome to the Digilogue Days. I'm Taquam, and today we have...
I got 80 in the building. You already know. Little 8-ball, a.k.a. corner pocket.
Okay, this is our Artist Discovery podcast, and I'm going to be asking you some questions today to try and get to know you, put the Digilogue fam onto you, and let them know what you're about.
Yeah. What's up? What's going on,
Yeah.
y'all? What's going on, Digilogue?
So for starters, how did you get the name 80?
Oh, so I got the name 80. I was bartending. This was like before I was even old enough to drink, but I was bartending.
Ooh,
And
y'all didn't hear that.
Yeah, y'all didn't hear that, right? But I was bartending, and the spot I was working at, I had got pretty drunk on New Year's Eve. And so the last 3 hours from like midnight to 3 a.m. Before everybody just actually left, like I was fucked up in the restroom. And the owner had got mad at all the other bartenders. It was like, why you give him that many shots? He's only 80 pounds. And so I got the name 80. They just started calling me 80 after that. And, you know, I ran with it. It fit.
Okay. That's a great story. I don't know if you could tell everybody that.
Yeah.
Certain parts you gotta, you know.
Gotta.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, you know, like 20. So I wasn't too far off.
We'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
So, okay, so tell me, around what age did that happen? So, like, when you got your name? And then you kinda rolled
that
with
was probably like really early, like probably like a year into me actually doing music for real. I've only been doing music for 3 years.
Okay.
So
pretty new.
I'm 23 right now.
Okay.
So I started like when I was 20. I dropped my first song in February of I think 2021.
Okay.
And yeah, I've been doing whatever life takes me, wherever life takes me. That's what I've been on. So I would say, yeah, I got 80 pretty close. I was going by a previous name called Jigga.
Oh.
So like there's a tape that I have that's on my Apple Music that's a collab tape. It was one of the first collab tapes I did. But I went by Jigga Boy at that time. Obviously, like if you search up 80, you'll find the project, but on the cover art it still reads Jigga Boy. So yeah, I got it. I didn't always go by 80, but I got it very early in my career to where I've been 80 for a while now.
Is there a reason why you spell it with an X?
Well, see, whenever I try to put it on, you know, like to create my artist profile, the one with the E was taken already. So I put an X, and it honestly felt right, you know. Like I probably could have chose any other letter or whatever, but the X felt right, you know, and it just worked. And, you know, now when they see my name, they call me Xighty.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
See, I wasn't sure for a second, too.
Yeah.
But yeah. 80's cool, though. I guess spelling it that way, too, helps you stand out, too, anyways. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely
out.
a conversation starter for sure.
Yeah. So, okay, so tell me, like, how did you get into music? Like, what kind of sound do you have? And, you know, kind of let the people know.
Yeah. So I was freestyling when I was, like, real young. You know, I'm short, so I can't even say when I was smaller because I'm still small. But, like, when I was...
We love a short king. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm short, too.
When I was young, I was just freestyling on the bus. And you know, I just always did that. I did like some musical theater and stuff like that to get into singing and find out that I like singing songs and stuff like that. And then I actually, you know, took it serious. You know, 2021, I had got out of jail and I was trying to change my life around, and I was freestyling in a truck for FedEx, and my homie was like, "Nah, bro, you nice." You know, so let me show you my studio that I record at, and let me introduce you to my engineer. He made the connections. I showed up, and then I just, you know, I was almost there like every single day, like just trying to do something better with my life, you know.
Okay, shout out to that homie.
Yeah, for real. Oh, yeah, shout out Kodo Cushy.
Okay.
He was actually out here my very first time that I went to New York. I put him on. I got him a performance at SOBs through one of my people that I knew.
Okay.
And yeah, he dope dude, makes R&B, love him. He like, man, he really put me on for real.
Cool.
Yeah.
You said R&B. Do we sense a collab coming coming soon with that?
We have
different type of sounds.
a lot of songs together. Actually, like the beginning of my career, I did a lot of features for him. I still do features. He calls me up. He's like, pull up to the studio. I want you to hop on this song or this, and I'm like, all right, bet, I don't ever question it. I'm like, all right, he's probably got something cool going on. We actually just dropped a song called Wine for Me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got me, him, and then my business partner, THC, the Hippie Chamber.
Does it got like some type of island feel or something?
Yeah. So he wanted me to hop on it because he was like, you need more like exotic music like Afrobeat, Latin music and stuff like that. So we try to go the Afrobeat route and get people dancing. So
I love that.
it's a vibe. Y'all go check it out. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all like it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So how would you describe your personal sound?
My personal sound?
Yeah.
My personal sound, it's still working on it. The best way I can explain it is that I sound like me, but it's very chill, like I don't really like to get too loud. Like I don't like to yell a lot. So, when it comes down to music, I try to, be as relaxed, and just get in my feeling. I feel like, sometimes I sing better when I'm not just belting certain notes and trying to go into octaves that ain't for me, So a lot of people compare me to Larry June. I don't really compare myself to people, but I do fuck with Larry June's music. Okay. So, that's probably going to be where you're going to find me in rap. And then music-wise, people that influenced me were like Jeremiah and Chris Brown and Usher and stuff like that. So, I'm make some freaky nigga music every day. My bad for the words, but make some freaky music all the time.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Do you what do you think inspires your music, at least for your most recent projects?
Shout out CEO brand. Shout out my brother Devin. Shout out my brother Jay.
Okay.
They keep me inspired all the time because sometimes like life really hits. And when we're artists, like a lot of us are empaths, so it's like we feel everything. So it's really hard, to deal with some of the negatives in the business, and to still like maintain that real love. But they show me every day that this is what I want to do in my life, you know what I'm saying? And they keep inspiring me to make music, to drop the music that I have, to try new things, and I'm so appreciative for them, they keep me going day and day.
Yeah, really, is it all about the people that you have around you?
Yeah,
that
your
really
team is everything.
Yeah, for real.
And my team goes hard as hell. Yeah, so shout out CEO brand, CEO business,
shout out
man.
To the team.
You already know.
Yeah. Okay, so I know you're new kind of to the Digilogue world space. You know,
this is my first time.
First time. Yeah. So I hope you've been enjoying the conference so far.
Oh, I have. It's definitely. I love safe spaces. You know what I'm saying?
And
this is a safe space, and you don't even have to meet somebody to know. You get the vibes off of looking at everybody here.
Yeah.
Beautiful faces, smiles everywhere, and a bunch of talented people. So I've been enjoying it. I feel a little out of place.
Really?
Sometimes just because I'm new, like I'm having like that new kid feeling, like I'm like, okay, like I'm working and I'm meeting people, just trying to build relationships and some strong bonds that hopefully last throughout my career,
Yeah, definitely. The Digilogue is really a family.
Yeah.
We really do want to cater, even especially as the artist discovery team, to new artists, emerging artists. So I'm glad that you're feeling like it's a safe space already, and it's your first time. So that's what's up.
It's crazy that I ended up out here because I went to South by Southwest this past year, and that's where I met Drew.
Okay.
And I didn't know anything about Digilogue. My brother Jay and Dev, they were they're curators for Dallas, and so like they had always told me that, but I never knew what it was, and then finally came out here and got to see what Drew actually does and how he puts this together, and it's beautiful.
It really is.
Yeah. I'm really honored to actually be here. Like I feel very like top tier right now.
Oh, we're excited to have you.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we met even. I feel like we really did connect. We're able to connect. So I guess before we wrap up, do you want to let anybody know what you got going on, any future plans, where they can find you, follow you, support?
Y'all can find me on all platforms at xXighty_. You know, y'all can check me out. I'm gonna be in Atlanta in November. We out in New York for a while. You know, I travel a lot. Got some big things going on. Y'all just check it out. Got a project coming out real soon. So y'all be tuned for Club 80.
Okay.
Yeah.
We coming. We there.
Yeah, we there. It's lit.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.